Hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here. Say, I couldn't wait to get home from work today to get in the studio and to play with some guest checks. So, for those of you that want to join along, um, this is a contest being sponsored by Marcy over at Paper Crafts Club by Marcy on her Facebook page. I'll leave the link below. Uh, we're going to be altering guest checks, and there's a freebie that she would like us to use in her group. I'll put the link below again. And then she's asked that we not use any other designer kits, just kits from her shop or, notebook paper or what do you call it, book pages, music sheets, that kind of thing is fine. Laces and trims are fine, but just be kind, support Marcy, and I'll link the products that I'm using in my checks below. And yeah, it's just fun. Uh, you just have to post a picture of it, and then she usually has a drawing or something at the end of the month. And I've done the last few contests with her, and it's been kind of fun. We've made tea bags, and we've made different tags and things like that. So it's been fun. But this is guest checks. So what I'm using, this was really fun. This is from Marcy's shop, and again, I'll leave the link below. But they're transparent backgrounds, and I've actually printed them on sticky back paper. So yeah, you could just print them on typing paper and glue them on, but I like using the sticky back paper because I have some. So I'm going to use this. The guest checks come three to a page, but we're going to make a booklet. So um, you'll need two other ones. I'll show you three designs. Okay, you could do what you want, but when you're separating these, just just cut these out on the edges. Okay, don't separate them. I'll show you why in a minute. And then just cut this one out plain. I printed them on double-sided paper. This paper is from Marcy's shop, and it's the birds, butterflies, collage sheets. So there's several of these sheets that I'll be using, but I printed this on the background um, primarily for the notebook. These clocks are 2-inch floral clocks. Those are also from Marcy's shop. And there's more collage paper from the birds, butterflies kit. And these I have printed on copy back paper. So those are the supplies. I'll leave them all below. And yeah, now I'll show you what I made. And you can do what you want, but I'm just showing you what I did. Okay, so I have three different styles. Let's turn this over so you can see. So we have this little one, and I have it tucked up here, and there's a little pocket. And here's one of the transparencies. So that's my background. I didn't add anything to it. You could ink it or do whatever you want. And here's an old piece of doily on top. And I scored the edges, cut the edges. Okay, I had to take my black pen and go around it because I lost, I lost that on there because when you have your tags, they look like this. So when I cut it here, I'll show you later, I just ran some black pen here to keep my little corners. But so that one just has a pocket. I use my date stamp and I just filled this in just for fun. I didn't do it up there. And then you could just put any of your odds and ends. Here's a little that has a wax seal on it. So I just went in my stash and pulled some stuff out. There you go. You can pop that into your journal. You can make a pocket out of it, or just put it flat down, or put a tag up here. So the sky's the limit. So that's number one. And like I said, I used some of these transparencies on that. Then this one is just the full card as is. And this one, I just rounded my corners. When it was all done, I stitched around it, practicing my stitching. And this one, I used one of my stickers here, but first I put down a piece of paper and made like a little pocket. So we'll do that. And then I stuck some little um, tags and things in there. So that's this one. Okay, so that's this one, and that'll have that on it. This one will have one of these on it as well. Okay, so that's as complicated as that is. You can do it as you want. Here is another one similar to the one over here with the doily. But this one, I don't like that I made this so deep, so we're not using this one. But this one I just put a hole in. You can put an eyelet and a piece of ribbon or whatever, and there's a pocket in there. But like I said, I don't like that I cut this so sharp. So I didn't have my little rounder, tab maker, or whatever you call it, that I cut my sides with, so I just made another one. And then the last one we're going to do, and this is my favorite, is, and this one I'm going to be using the double-sided paper. Okay, so this is just my template. So we're just going to make a little book, and I'm going to sew the signature on before I put the lace on. But like I said, this is my template. This, I use some of my dry spackling and a stencil, and then I just put some of the Gilder's wax over that, and I stamped this with a stamp. Okay, I kept it very plain. I just took a doily that I inked, added some um, eyelash trim, and we're going to put that on here. I added a piece of lace on the top here. You could decorate the back. You could put something on it if you wish. Like I said, this is just my template. Okay, so let's have some fun. We'll do this one of the little ones first. Let me cut my tags out and I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do this one first. Okay, so you just have to decide how far up you want to go. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many lines I did here. You're just going to fold the bottom up. Then you're going to fold, this would be the part that's detached. So you want to give that a good crease. So that's just going down like that. This is cardstock, so okay. Then you'll take your little, now I made one to fit, so I'm not taking out any of the words, okay? So we're just going to cut this end, flip it, cut this end. Okay, so then that's basically your little guess check. This one is longer, so you can, you can adjust your lines wherever you want. Let's just bring it down a little bit. So now it matches. Okay. Just because it bugs me, I'm going to add my black line back. You don't have to do this. Just me. Okay. Um, I want to stamp a date down here. Just my regular date stamp. It's easy to do before you glue anything down. And the amount of this order was $56.25. There was 3 people, and it's check number 1012. They've been really busy today. 1012. The server was Susie. There were 3 guests. We were at table 13, and today is the 15th of June. You don't have to do that. I'm just being silly. Okay, so you want to make your little pocket down here. Let's make sure we have the glue that works. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, this will work when we're ready. We're going to first put our little transparency. So do I want that one or do I want this one? I think I want this one. You don't have to cut any of this out. I'm just doing this um, for me. So some of this will be cut off. Well, let's look at the other one we have. Let's do this when it's smaller. Yeah, and you don't have to trim it. I just do it for habit. Okay, so where's my ticket? Okay, so you want to put this in here first. Okay, and you want to put it in the pocket here. So I want to make it a little bit shorter. So I still want to read my words and stuff. Although it's transparent, so it's not going to matter. So we're going to just put this down. Okay, so it's transparent. That's all we're going to do to this one, my friends. You could ink and do stuff to it there. We'll ink around it. Now we're going to glue this piece down here. And the side, I have an extra crease there. Let's just stick these on here for now. Okay. Then I took a doily and I crinkled it up. And now I'm just going to just dress it a little bit. And I actually only want a piece of it, so to put up here. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. I'm having a great day. It was a good day at work, not too much stress. Well, I work by myself, so there's nobody. There's nobody there to stress me out, actually. So, so there you have just a little bit of decoration up here, and then we'll take our ink pad and distress. And I should have done the top before I put the doily on there, but we find a way, don't we? And then if you want, you can go in and distress this a little bit, lightly. Don't be too heavy-handed. Okay, then under here, um, I had put a piece of lace. Let me see if maybe I'll put a piece of this doily under there. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that. So let's glue this down. Trying to eyeball that up there. Okay, we'll need to clamp this a little bit to make sure it stays down. Okay, so you can add whatever you want to it. I did have, if I can find it, I had one of my wax seals. I have a little envelope that's made out of the music paper. You could put that in there. And a little ticket. And maybe one of these little wax seals can go over here. Probably should use my glue gun, but we'll just put it on with that for now. Okay? So there you have that one. Okay, next we have the straight one. And that one is pretty self-explanatory, okay? So we just rounded the corners. And again, I added my little black marks because it bugs me. This one too, you could poke a hole in it, but let's put our stamp on it. But and let's see, the amount of this one was $125. There were 4 guests, and it's number 125. 125. The server was Janny. There were 4 guests. They were at table 7, and it was the 15th of June. Okay. Then this one, we're just going to leave, and we're just going to ink it. add some color to the background a little bit. It's not so white white. Okay. And then this one we used one of our seals again. We're going to use this one. Okay, but before I put it on, I want to take a piece of background paper and I want to just make a rough pocket, and then this is going to go over it. But we want to leave this open so we can put stuff in it, okay? So, so let's just do it this side and this side. And you want to keep it above the receipt part. So that's open. Let's put a little down here. Let's see if we have some little small things. So some small cards and things like that can go in here. Okay. I want to keep that open so you can see the top. So you can put some things in there. And then we want to put our, let's see, which one do we want to put here? I think I want to put the shorter one so it's not taking up the whole pocket. Okay. Because this one, no, this will be okay. Let's do this one. I'm sorry. Now you could cut these elements all out if you want to do it that way. So I put them in so I could see where I have to go. And I think this will just fit over here nicely. Okay, it's a little, let's cut this piece off here. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm going to cut my finger. All right, so we have this here little flower. We'll just put this down here. See? So your pattern still shows through, but you have your transparency, and I think those are so cute. Then this one, I just stitched around the edges, and I'm not going to do that now. And I put a paper clip on it. Okay? So that's this one. And if you want to add, I have another one of these. I'll add it on after I sew it. Okay? So we have those two done. So let's see. Now we're up to our book. Okay, so for the book, we don't need all that. Okay. So, let me put everything that I have. Okay, so for this one, I just took the guest check, and like I said, I just cut it out as one unit, and it's double-sided, so we're okay there. We're just going to fold it in half as best we can, and this one we're going to take our little, you don't need this, I do because I just have a hard time with eyeballing things properly. So we're going to go through all the layers. Okay. And we're going to add our black lines back. Do I have a ruler here? Okay, that's what we need to do. I don't know why that bugs me. No, don't cut it off again, Lynn. Okay. So here's your frame of your cover. That's all we did. Folded it in half. We made this for the front. On this one, we're going to do a little inking just with some words. That's all. Just so it has something on there. Then I'm going to take my spackle and I'm going to take a stencil. This one is a Tim Holtz and it's got roses and stuff on it. Let's do this big rose. Okay, this doesn't look good because it looks like it's dried up. Looks like it's dried up, but I don't know. I used it on this one and it's fine. It's a little weird color. I just put it on and then I use my finger. I know, it looks gray, but let it sit for a minute and then we'll put some ink over it. Let's get our date on here. And the amount was $252.21. We had a party. There were 6 guests, and we're number 189. 189. Server was Diane. Guests were 6. There you go. Okay. That one I had used. What did I use? Oh, the gold. Doesn't look like it, but it's the gold Gilder's wax. This one I'm just going to use. I'm going to use some pink distress ink. Let's just see. Yeah, that's fine. Just something different. Okay? Hold on. I got to get the lid. I'm just trying to do different things to each of them so you can see that you have choices. Let's put this away. I don't know why it looks like that, but sorry. But that's how I have to get it on. The girl's hands don't work. All right, so that's our little cover, okay? And then we will add our little doily here, and that's going to be precious, and that to me is enough, okay? If you want to add one of your little wax seals, I think I pulled one more out. I'm a big believer in using up what you got. You know, you can put that on there. But we're not going to do any of this yet till we do the inside. So we are going to use these pages to save some time. So here's a copy filter and a couple of pieces of the music sheet from the kit and just another scrap from the kit. And I just folded them in half and make sure that they fit inside your seams there. Then we're just going to do let's put this in there. We're just going to do two, what am I going to do? Hold on. I have an idea. Hold on. Forget holes. Let's just use some elastic cording. So we're just gonna, that way your pages will be, so what I usually do when I use rubber band or elastic is I get my hole punch and I punch right where the elastic's gonna go. Okay. I don't usually use this one. I usually use my crocodile, but this will work right in the seam here. And I just make it like a little divot. So just a little divot in where the elastic's going to go. Give this some ink. Or we can use the pink. If you have pink on there. Oh, it's actually pink and brown. You're not going to see that side there. Okay. But it has some color to it. Then we take our rubber band, or not rubber band, elastic. I'll give you the name of it in a second. It's called Thick Elastic Cord Jewelry Fundamentals, Cards and More. It's old. I have it in my stash. So you just put it around and loosely tie it. You don't want your paper to bow. And that's fine for now. You can always make an adjustment later. Then you take all your pages, however you want them to be. And this is nice because you can add to it or take away. And mine are upside down. So this one we're going to give it a little haircut up there. so it fits. Okay, so let's make sure we're going the right way. All right, so this, and a little one down here. And then you just pop them in here. So now we can put our little doily here. Let's see. I think I added a piece of ribbon back there and a piece. Now I don't want to cover the lace here. I don't want to put lace here because I want this to be able to be removable. So you could do it this way and tie some charms to it. So let's put this on here. We'll put some lace somewhere. Hold on. So it's a doily, a piece of eyelash trim, and the clock. So let's investigate this a little bit. I don't like the way I tied that, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. So yeah, we could put the lace in the front here, but I don't want to cover the elastic. So I don't really want to do that. But we could put a piece of lace in the back here, just so that um, there's something to focus your eyes on. So let's, and then this little book can go right into a pocket in your journal, or you could glue it down. So we just want that there. Just sticking up a little bit. It needs to go down there. And take your fabric scissors and trim it. Um, let's put this little guy over here. It's a little leaf with my baby, wax seal. And let's put this back here. Yeah, because we can. I'm not cutting any of it. We'll trim it as we see fit here. Not those. So the back is finished. The front, yeah, I'm gonna find some charms and put some charms on here. And then you open it up and you have a little book with a removable seam there. You can add some things, like I said. Okay. Um, so that's the book. This is the freestanding guest check, which I will sew around. And then these are just little pocket ones. So I hope you got some ideas there, my friends. And like I said, go to Marcy's channel and play along with us. It's just fun to think out of the box and do something creative. Bye now.